Why would Russia go through all this trouble to build something legal and licensed instead of just using some shadow banks or some crypto, right? Well, here's why. Because if you try that, the US will cut you off. In fact, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, just made an example of Iran and what would happen if you don't follow the rules. He said, quote, "Iran's shadow banking system is buckling under economic fury, and the regime is running out of ways to move money. Every facilitator that keeps the regime afloat is putting a target on its own back. Treasury will continue to expose these networks and cut them off from the US financial system." End quote. What does that mean? What it means is the United States is cutting any country, company, or person out of the US dollar system if they allow sanctioned countries or businesses to go around them. That is why, a couple days ago, the US Treasury put out a list of a few names. There were a couple people, there were a handful of companies, and what all of them had in common was they moved money to help Iran. Hundreds of millions of dollars on the behalf of an Iranian bank in multiple currencies across at least 4 countries. And they did this using a series of shell companies. So the US found out, and now it's cutting them off.